Welcome to this video. We're going to be talking about how to progress whenever you start a new program. What we always suggest is the first couple of weeks are going to be too easy. Perfect. Walk out of the gym and think like you could have done that workout twice. That's the position we want you to be in. That's how easy we want it to be. This is especially for newer lifters. So the reason being is, number one, they're new movements. They're going to be novel. They're going to cause much more DOMs than your previous workouts, simply because there are new movements involved. So we want to kind of control that level of DOMs. You're going to get it anyway, but hopefully not too much because we've gone too easy. The other reason is a lot of these movements are most likely going to be new. Get your head around these movements, get your body and mind to understand these movements before we dive in on slightly heavier weights. For more experienced lifters starting a new program, it's still pretty much the same advice, but maybe not going that easy. You probably have a bit more wiggle room to make it a bit tougher in those first couple of weeks. But still, the same principles apply. We want those first couple of weeks to be a bit easier. As you go through the next number of weeks, and I say number of weeks because we can't really put a number on it, we want you to progress. Now, with that in mind, it depends on the exercise, but add weight where possible. So what you'll typically hear us say, for things like lower body exercises, you can probably add more weight per week than upper body exercises. So with the lower body exercises, you might be looking at anywhere between 2.5 kilos to 5 kilos added on per week, especially something like a squat or a deadlift. Whereas with something like upper body exercises, when we're looking at something like a bench press, we're probably looking at about 2.5 kilos a week. That's a rough guideline. And then for things like dumbbell flies, if we're doing some chest flies or reverse flies, something like that, you're going to find difficult to progress on a weekly basis. You might be able to go up a kilo every other week. And that's just because of the nature of the exercise. So it is a bit tricky to give you some black and white guidelines, but where possible, try to progress. There is going to be a point at which you cannot complete the number of reps we've given you, or you get towards the end of the set and it really slows you down. You start to really grind out the reps, but you complete the set. This is a good place to be. We don't want to go, right, that's too difficult, let's move on. We stay there, and we stay there for a good few weeks. The reason being is we're in probably a fairly optimal position to be adding muscle by doing so. Once we've spent a few weeks there and we've plateaued on those weights, we really can't go heavier. That's where maybe we look to tweak your workout ever so slightly. Maybe we decrease reps so you can still up your weight, or we overhaul your workout entirely and it's a whole bunch of new exercises. What I would suggest, if you're in that kind of area, that's where you need to talk to one of us coaches, and we can advise you from there whether we're going to look to tweak your workout or we overhaul it. Hopefully all of that has made sense. Thank you for watching.